How y'all doing today? Oh, let me let it focus. I am so pretty. Yeah. Wish I could get to the mirror because that is a pretty black man right there. Today I'm going to talk to you about something very serious. I actually wasn't going to do this video, I ain't even going to lie. And this is something I say is real important. And it affected me in a major way. And that's dialysis. I know that a lot of you don't know this is my YouTube channel, Black Man RVing. But before I was Black Man RVing, I was George. I was a dialysis patient. In this video, I want to share with people that's on dialysis or going on dialysis. If you know anybody, and I mean anybody that's a diabetic, taking medicine, maybe in danger of kidney transplant, please let them watch this video. What I want to talk about is how I got to this stage. I had been diagnosed with sugar in, I think it was 96, something like that. And I was slowly losing my kidneys. But you don't ever, you think you still could go. I didn't know the things I knew now, because if I did, I wouldn't be acting like this. But we're not going to go way back. We're going to get to the problem at hand, dialysis. We're going to talk about, okay, now you're on dialysis or about to get on dialysis. You're scared. Let's cut. See, I'm here to say things to you that those people at the dialysis center can't say to you. They can say it in a way, but I'm going to say it straight up to you. You scared. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. You are terrified of this. I remember when I was laying in my bed one night and I was coughing. I kept coughing, couldn't stop for nothing. And it was just me and my baby girl. She was about 4, 5, I think. No, 4, maybe 4. And it just drove me crazy that I had to go to the emergency room. I was living in Las Vegas at the time. And I went to the emergency room, had my daughter with me. I never forget it. And the guy asked me, he said, "Man, when the last time you peed?" I said, "It's been," and I thought about it, it's been a while. And I found out my kidneys had failed. But luckily, I had good friends there. I called them, they came to the hospital and got my daughter. And I never forget, I had to call home because I was a couple of states away. And I had to call and tell them this thing. And my mom at the time, she'll do anything for her children. And I remember talking to my uncle, and he said, "Don't worry, we're going to come get you," and all like that. And I was trying to talk to him, and I couldn't stop crying. I said, please, don't let this woman get in debt trying to come save me. And I'll never forget that. And that stuck with me for a long time. And the church helped me out tremendously. And I give praises to them. And my folks flew down, some drove, and they got me, and I flew back home. I remember the first night when I first took my first doses of dialysis, in the emergency, they had to put the thing in my chest. Because when you go on dialysis, that's the first place they're going to stick you, is in the chest. Go straight to the heart. Stick that tube in your heart. So, because the blood is pumping in your heart, so they're going to siphon that fluid off that blood and make your blood fresh. They're going to siphon all the urine and all the waste and all that off you. And at first I wasn't going to let them do it, because I was going to say, I want to wait till I get home to Louisiana. And then some said, "Man, go on, let these people do this." And I did it. I never forget that night. They did it. I think I was doing that thing for 4 or 5 hours that first night. And I got up and got dizzy. Went to the bathroom, got dizzy. But anyway, long story short, I finally got flew back home, my home state, and got situated. I'm a ex-military, so the VA helped me tremendously. Shouts out to them. And I never forget. I got in there in that dialysis center. I had to stay a night in the hospital. Matter of fact, I had to stay at the VA hospital for a couple of nights until they get things situated with the dialysis center in my hometown. So that's straight. Now I'm telling you these stories so you can understand kind of like what you're going through at the time, and then I relate to what the things you need to know and how to get up off this machine. So anyway, after they got things straight and I went to my dialysis in my hometown, the first day, I looked at the chair they placed me in, and I made my mind up then that I'm not going to stay here. This is not for me. And when you make up your mind, you done pretty much fought half of the battle. See, let me tell you about kidney disease. Kidney disease is a tricky demon. Kidney disease will make you think you feel all right and you fine and you not. You ain't nowhere near fine. No shape, no form. Don't let it lie to you. If you look at back this way because I'm looking that way. If you look back there, you'll see a clock. Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. How much time you think you got on that dialysis machine? How much time you think you got? Because believe me, and this is God honest truth, and they not going to tell this to you. You on borrowed time. That machine is what keeping you alive. True enough, you praying to God. Oh, I heard people, oh, I'm covered on the blood of Jesus, and all like that. But God gave you 5 of them. Use them. The people telling you what you need to do and what you not need to do to try to stay alive. Now, I'm going to go through a lot of things. Some of them I got wrote down. Some of them I can't remember. And, you can like, share, and comment when they finish with this. I'm going to make jokes to try to lighten up the mood. And I'm going to tell you my story. And you learn from my story. Or I learn from your story, whichever way it go. But anyway, once I got into that chair, I decided that this was not for me. It really wasn't. This was not the place I wanted to be. Because believe me, you go to Dallas maybe 3 or 4 times a week. And spend anywhere from 4 to 5 hours in that chair. You're looking at 15 to maybe 13 hours a week of your time, which you can be doing something else. Sitting in this chair, not moving. And let me tell you some things. Dialysis is a scary monster. But you can tame it. You can let it not beat you. Or, where my phone go? I have a phone right here. Oh, too sexy to move. God bless me to be so sexy I can't stand myself sometimes. Give me a minute. Whew, just so damn sexy. Okay, we back now. Anyway, like I say, I had to do this to myself in my imagination to get me to going. Where is it at? I don't even know where I put it at right now. Here it go. Anyway. That ain't it. What was it? Anyway, I've got an app. And in my mind, when I didn't act right, I whip myself. Make myself get back on track. Because you will lose track of what you're doing. But back to what I have. When I first got on dialysis, I was scared. Oh my God, I was so scared. I'm going to tell you something. When you're first on dialysis, if you got some family members, you got a support group. You do. But that support group only going to go so far. And this the reality of it. Some of your family will rally around you. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But when time go on, you're going to see some of them drifting away. You're going to find out who there for you and who not. And that's the God honest truth. I can't cut it no simpler than that. And you're gonna find out who they're for you. And like I say, it's a lot of things that I gotta cover because I'm gonna be jumping back and forth. Because I really don't like sticking to a schedule or talking stuff. Because I'll talk about it and then go over it, but I'll talk about it. Anyway, like I said, when I first started, it's a drastic change in life. One, when your kidneys fail, you don't sweat. There's nowhere for that excess fluid to escape your body. Because your pancreas gone and your kidneys gone. You don't sweat no more, period. So they come, start pumping the fluid off you, and you're gonna lose a lot of weight at first. But then you're gonna gain some back too. It's gonna be all the fluid. And you're gonna go through some trials and tribulations, and trust me, that dialysis machine, you're gonna give it respect. You're gonna give, oh my God, is you gonna give it respect. Because if you don't, it's gonna make you cramp. You ain't live until that back cramp must have hit you. And you break down to your knees and look up in the heavens and say, Lord, take me now, Lord, please take me. I mean, that cramp in the calf muscle will make a grown man look like he need to change a pair of Pampers. Because God knows they hit me one time, I thought I needed a pair of Huggies. It was bad. It's bad. I mean, I'll get all into that anyway. But anyway, that first, I went through some stuff. That first 6 months, I had this big, it's in my closet. I had this big blanket that I used to sleep under. It got tigers on it. And I stayed under that cover for like 6 months. I hid myself away at dialysis and at home because like, dialysis affect people different. Don't think it do. Don't, I mean. Because with me, when I left there, I only had to strength enough to eat a little food and go lay down in the bed. That was like for 6 straight months. And I crawled up under the cover, and I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna lie, it was days that I cried like a newborn baby. I couldn't stop crying. Didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with it. And every time I see my little daughter, I wanted to cry so much because I didn't know what was gonna happen with her. Because you gotta understand, I had my baby since she was 6 months old, and I raised her by myself. And I had my mom help me when I got on dialysis, but virtually I was raising her by myself. And I was like, that's my ride or die right there. She called, right now, she's old, she's a teenager now. She don't call me daddy no more. She called me old man. And when she was she had like a little old woman, I call her Grandma Jenkins. And anyway, she is my rock. I can't say not enough about her. Now she's 15 now. She's growing into a young lady and stuff like that. And if I had the power, I would squish her right back to 3 years old and do it all over again. Because she loves me to death, I know she do. But to hear a 3-year-old say, I love you, Daddy, just takes your soul. It really does. 15-year-old say, yeah, I love you, old man, you alright. It's the same thing as I love you, Daddy, but you know what I'm saying. You if you got kids, you know what I mean. But anyway, I laid up under the cover 3 months. And I said, I can't do this. I knew if I kept going that course, I wasn't gonna make it. So I wore one of these. Where is it at? Where is it? Ah, there you go. See, you keep making me turn this sexiness around, man. I'm gonna walk out of here because I'm too damn pretty. Here you go. And I'm going to the club later on because I got to go sing. But anyway, just a joke, people, just a joke. I wore one of these. This is a mask. Now you said, well, everybody wearing masks because it's COVID. But I'm not talking about that mask. No, I'm talking about this mask right here. I wore a fake mask. I came from up under that cover 6 months later with a smile on my face. And I know I needed to laugh. But I was dying on the inside. Make no bones about it, I was dying on the inside. But I needed to laugh. And the only way I do that, see, I am what you call a clown, a living, walking clown. And I make other people laugh. That's how I get my joy in life, seeing other people smile and me smiling along with them, and it makes my day go a little bit better. And in that dialysis, it's like a graveyard. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Walk in a dialysis center. Pick anyone, any day, any time. You go in there, people in there quiet. You can look at their faces. Some of them look like they lost. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for it to happen. Some people done settled in that that's it. They just gonna spend the rest of their life on dialysis. But that wasn't me. I said, wait a minute, hold up. I can't be around all these people like this. So I started making jokes and laughing and giggling and all like that. And after a while, the dialysis center started picking up. People on my ship started laughing and joking, and Johnson this, Johnson that. We had Robinson over here, Johnson over there, this person over there, and that person over there, Jackson over here. And everybody got to laughing and joking and having fun, that for those few hours and those few minutes, they forgot what they was going through. Or it made them feel a little bit better. Because I done seen people come in there just, oh my God. But I'm gonna say that one for the last bit, because that's one of the very important topics I want to talk about, the last bit of this. But anyway, I started laughing and joking and making people feel better. And you know, when I come in there, we had people to sit together, laugh and joke, and made other people laugh and joke. And I did everything. If I see somebody having a bad day, I try to make them smile. Try to help them to go through. See, true enough, you got a support group at your house, but the people at your house may understand a little bit, trying to understand a little bit about what you're going through, but that person sitting next to you know what you're going through, because they're going through the same thing. They probably don't know how to deal with it, but you might do. Or you might not know how to deal with it, but they do. So you feed off each other. You having conversations, you laughing and joking. And like I said, dialysis affect people in different ways. For me, when I first got on dialysis, I remember it was, what happened? Was that after? I can't remember. I had to stay home. That's right. My daughter had broke her leg in Shreveport. She broke her leg in school. And they had to rush her to the hospital. And I couldn't stay because I had to do dialysis. So they had to go up there with her. Mom come with her and I had to stay. And that was hard for me, not being up there with my child. And knowing she was going through that pain and stuff like that. And I was mad. I was so angry at that school. I was so angry. But God blessed me to get her home. And she still was a little happy, smiling, a little piece of bottle of joy that I love to the death. But anyway, enough of that. I gotta talk about this kidney too, because you gotta know about this kidney. But anyway, like I say, you get that support group, and that kind of holds you together. That kind of makes your day go. You partying and you laughing and joking and you looking good. You come in there someday. Like me, I came in there with sweats and maybe black sweats or a black shirt or gray sweats and a gray shirt. They got to thinking, hey, he ain't got no clothes. He coming in here. That's the only thing I see. Because the only thing I did was, I didn't come there for a fashion show.